Just in time for Christmas, Card Guys in Gastonia is having an inventory year-end blowout sale. What's on sale? Well, mention this radio ad and everything is on sale. Yes, mention this radio ad and take 10% off anything in the store. Golf carts, motorcycles, e-bikes, ATVs, side-by-sides, Liberty buildings, and get this, all trailers are now at cost. They've got to go. Again, mention this radio ad and take 10% off anything at Cart Guys Incorporated, 109 Crowders Creek Road, Highway 321 South in Gastonia. Open 9 to 4 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday, online at cartguysinc.com. Like them on Facebook, too. You can book your tee times online at the Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden. Just go online at glenoaksgolf.com. Pick out your tee time and book it. Check out their pro shop, snack bar, driving range, and banquet hall. And memberships are available. For more information, call 828-428-2451. Or again, go online at glenoaksgolf.com and like them on Facebook too.
And we're back on the Saturday morning sports talk with Kevin Game.
Yeah. I don't know. You know how it goes.
We played that game all the time.
Who hit my camera over there? Oh, that was me when I was readjusting.
You're Brent, one or the other, I think.
It was me, yeah. Well, Brent was, we'll blame it on Brent since he was fishing around in that area.
He's not in the studio. We blame him.
He's not in the studio. All right. It's that time of the year. Let's argue about college football. The playoffs are out. Who got in, who got out, who's deserving, who's not.
That's crazy.
Depends what side of the argument you're on. Does the group of five belong? Does Notre Dame belong? Does Duke belong?
Well, now Notre Dame, anytime they're ranked 12th or above, they're automatically in.
Yep. Sure
now, that's going forward.
Which is why.
Instead of saying join the ACC.
Right. And why,
So, I'm glad Tom brought this up. We'll start with Notre Dame, and then we've got a lot of ways this tree is going to branch out. So I agree with Notre Dame that they should be in the college football playoffs. I do not agree with Notre Dame that they should be in over the ACC teams. I think they've got.
They didn't battle for the ACC championship.
I am a person who believes that we should do automatic qualifiers. However you want to do it, whether it's how you make your conference championship, each conference should have their little meeting with their 14 teams, and however they want to send that to the state. Here's our number one team. Here's our number two. Then they can rank it after that.
Duke should have been in the playoff.
Correct. If you win your conference championship, however they figure it out, you should be in it. And Duke, you should be in it. Now, whether Miami should be in or not.
Last year they would have been in it.
Correct. Last year Duke would have been in it. Now, whether you think Miami should be in it or not, they should be in it over Notre Dame. Now, I think Notre Dame's argument is with the wrong conferences and the wrong things. They should be arguing, and not with Alabama either, because I think they made their conference championship game and shouldn't be punished for that. Who Notre Dame should be saying it shouldn't be in the playoffs is Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. One of those has got to go.
At least one. Yep.
You don't need five. You ain't good enough to be. You didn't make conference championship, so we've all argued. We all agree that you're not the two best teams in your conference. So why would you be the two best teams in the nation? So I don't think more than three in any conference should ever be in it. 4 and 5, one of y'all got to go. So I think that's who Notre Dame has an argument with, not Duke, not Miami, and not Alabama, who actually did beat them and made their conference championships. Now, Tom, do you agree with that or not?
Absolutely, 100%. That it's the media bias towards the SEC. The SEC isn't what it was 5 or 6 years ago. We all know. They're still saying, what if Ohio State played an SEC schedule? I mean, get out of here with that crap. Because what happened last year? Tennessee came to the shoe. What happened to them? Blown out. Texas played Texas on neutral field. What happened? Ohio State wins. Get out of here with this SEC is going to just dominate everybody else crap. Back when old Nick Saban could lock up everybody, and those years are over. I mean, it's not. It's a lot of parity in football, so they don't need 5 teams.
Last year, Tom, sorry, I'll get right back to you. Notre Dame was beaten by Northern Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And got into the playoffs.
And Notre Dame.
And we're going to talk that group of five stuff in just a second.
Who did Notre Dame beat to get to the championship game last year? Oh, that was Georgia, right? That was Georgia. So I mean, it's just these guys are acting like it's 10 years ago. I mean, I get it. 10 years ago, yeah, you had an argument, but they're like still hanging on. I know I give this analogy too much. They're still like going on their high school glory days. You know what I mean? That's over, man. It's a new ball game, and y'all aren't the dominant conference like what's a Homer Simpson's name? What's that guy?
Feinbaum.
Yeah, like he says, but he just gets he's on TV all the time saying all that nonsense. Homer Simpson, if he was cracked out, I mean, Homer Simpson.
He's talking about.
I mean, Homer Simpson gets on TV and says, "Well, the SEC, this and that," and I was like, "Yeah, man, this ain't." Nick Saban's not there anymore, man.
He's so full of hot air. I
it's
understand
just,
why people think
they pay him to do it, and he's got a microphone. That's all.
The SEC pays him to do it.
They pay him
with their media rights with ESPN.
I mean, so he's over there running his mouth and blah 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 blah. But it doesn't mention what happened to the SEC last year. Georgia got beat, Texas got beat, Tennessee got beat. So I mean, it's like they act like they're still like doing like the Alabama teams and just blowing everybody out. I'm like, nah, man, it's not like that anymore.
So I want to start with I agree with Notre Dame. You should be in it. I think your vitriol is pointed at the wrong people, and then you guys you went wrong there, and then you went and pitched a all kinds of other little hissy fits too.
Yep.
So number one, you pitched a hissy fit about you're not going to play in the bowl. Now, here's their argument, which I will hear and listen to them. ESPN owns the broadcasting rights to the playoffs. They own the SEC broadcasting rights, the ACC broadcasting rights. They are not the primary owner of Big 12 or Notre Dame. They are the owners of the college football, the playoffs and the bowl games. They didn't want ESPN making money off their backs by showing up to one of the bowl games that they'll be showing on ESPN. That was one of their arguments for not doing the bowl games, which I will listen to, but I'll say BS because Marcus Freeman said he talked to his captains and they didn't want to play without some of the players or starters that weren't going to be there. And as someone who played football, that would piss me off that I've been on the team all year. You guys are leaving. You're choosing to leave. And I've been practicing. You guys had fun hitting me all year. Why can't I go play in this bowl game and let another school, a college, or an NFL team see me on tape playing this bowl game?
Give me an opportunity so I can hit the portal on January 2nd.
So they don't care about the kids at all.
They don't.
They don't care one bit about the players at all.
That's actually a really good argument, Kevin.
You should go to the bowl games to let those kids play that want to play, who practiced all year.
Even if you've got seniors who might be, or juniors who might be prospective NFL prospects who don't want to, they don't feel like there's anything to play for at this point if they're not in the playoff. If you've got players behind them, that's a really good point.
And most of those kids are staying next year anyway. Yeah. Reward them for being there and playing there. Who cares if we lose the bowl game? That's what they don't want.
But look at
my problem with it is that they don't have any love for the game, because when you play the game, you want that one more game, regardless. And these kids not playing in games now. No, you want that one more game.
You want that one more game in the NFL. You want that one more game.
You want that one more game in whatever setting you play in.
But if you're risking one more game that has
we're not talking about the guys that are going to the NFL. The three guys on the roster. We're talking about the other 90 people on the roster.
Okay.
The coaches. We're talking about assistant coaches that might want to be auditioning for a job. Let's draw a trick play.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And Marcus Freeman and the guys above him. What Will's saying is that he's putting on them, and they're like, well, you going to the NFL, but the rest of you, because those 2 or 3 guys are going to the NFL, why can't I play?
The rest of us play. Yeah.
I mean,
why can't I go to Hawaii?
I got you. I'm with you on that.
They're just babies. I mean, look
I would transfer out of Notre Dame immediately, or whatever school didn't want to go to the bowl game if I was on that team. So what reward did I get other than just get beat up every day?
I mean, look at the way these coaches act every time they don't get their way.
Every time they get a raise.
And then they're all talking about character, and look what happened at Michigan with their coach. I mean, it's
Ole Miss.
Pick
a school. Pick a school.
I mean,
the Michigan thing is a garbage fire right now in all sorts of ways.
Have you heard
it's in all kinds. It's just
it's
and there's
really
so many things going on that we can't. I don't even want to get to comment on that until you could talk a whole show about that. Yeah. But real quick, back to Notre Dame. Now what they've twisted to, and the other thing that I don't like, is that they're mad at the ACC for promoting Miami, and they're saying, we're going to pull out of the ACC. Now, Tom, here's what they're going to do. Join another conference. Now, Hold on. We might go to the SEC or the Big 12. Now, I mean, the Big 10. Now, here's when I know the coaches and that guy is full of crap about getting into the playoffs and everything. If they want to get in the playoffs and they're as good as they are and they say they are, and they got as much chest hair as they say they get, why don't they just join the ACC like you said in football and win the ACC? If everybody in the ACC stinks like they say so, no, well, hold on. And that's what you're right. If the teams on the bottom part of the SEC think they're getting screwed over, like if you're Mississippi and Mississippi State now and you see Texas join your league and Oklahoma join your league, are you going to win the SEC ever? Is South Carolina ever going to win the SEC? Yeah. No. Why wouldn't you jump to the MAC? Or why wouldn't you jump to Conference USA? Or why wouldn't you jump to? They know they can't. Notre Dame can't come to the ACC and win it because they know they won't win it. That's why they won't jump into it. So if they jump to the SEC or Big Ten,
that's a good point.
If they jump to the SEC or Big Ten and finish third, we make the playoffs. We go to the ACC and finish third. Oh, now the whole facade of college football comes crumbling down.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've said for years, Jordan, it's not fair for them to be in the clubhouse and say, hey, Alabama got beat. You're in the clubhouse, dude. You're not even playing that weekend. To say that you deserve it, and Alabama did get blown out. I mean, I understand that, but
that's got to have some kind of bearing, though.
No, I don't think it does because Alabama is playing an extra game that Notre Dame.
But should they be kicked out for the third, fourth, or fifth best team that didn't even qualify for that game?
You should not be penalized for losing a conference game. I'm sorry, you should not be.
Well, to that extent, that would be like losing so you get beat in the first round of the NFL playoffs, and the third place team that didn't make the playoffs gets the next spot in the playoffs instead, and that's not right. Like you've already got. You're done. You've already got like Alabama's already qualified is what I'm saying. It's just because they got beat don't mean Georgia would have to go back and play. Georgia shouldn't go back and play Mississippi who didn't qualify. The third, fourth, fifth place team. I don't know how the SEC does their splits or if they do by rankings. But I don't know. But I don't think a more than a third place team should be in the playoffs. Should there?
I don't think a 3-loss team should be in the playoffs. To be honest with you,
it depends on the 3 losses.
No, it don't depend on the 3 losses. If you got 3 losses, you got 3 losses. It don't depend. So
you mean losing to Alabama, losing to Ohio State, and losing to
3 losses?
Okay, so losing to those 3 teams versus losing to I don't know.
He said all 3 losses. You name whoever you want.
You can name who you want to name.
3 losses.
It's 3 losses.
Now here's where
I disagree with that.
Here's where I'll back him up.
That's how you govern it by wins and losses.
Back him up. Chip. Now let this. Now name the 3 big teams that you was going to name. Alabama.
Let's say Alabama. Let's say. Oh gracious! Who else did I say?
Ohio State.
Ohio State, and let's say gracious, Oregon.
So that's Notre Dame. Let's say that's Notre Dame's schedule, and those are their 3 losses.
Doubtful, but okay.
Let's just no. Let's just say in the future. Let's say in 5 years, that's Notre Dame's losses.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 losses.
Yep.
And you're saying those are good losses. They should have a talk about it.
Assuming those teams those programs are still
correct. So those are 3 losses, and those should count, right? Now, if that team's not named Notre Dame and it's named North Carolina, and those are their 3 losses, Chip, are they getting in the playoffs?
Oh no, they're not.
Thank you for proving my point. No. You just proved his point.
But here's another.
Because 3 losses disqualifies North Carolina.
Here's another.
Why does the same 3 losses not disqualify Notre Dame?
I agree with you.
Here's another point, though. If you've played top teams and gotten beat every time, why are you complaining about not being in the playoffs? Who do you think can play in the playoffs?
That's us 3.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Will's
like every time we played a good team, we got beat. We should be in the playoffs.
Correct.
But what
that's the North Carolina argument.
I guess the flip of that is who are the rest of the teams you've beaten and who are the other 7 teams?
But Notre Dame would argue we've got good losses, and everyone would tell North Carolina you're not good enough to beat those teams.
Right.
That would be the same room.
I get the perspective.
So here's the fix to college football.
Yeah.
No committees.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
No committees.
Yep.
So they're going to go to 16 at some point. The easiest way, and they'll never do it because the Big Ten SEC will never agree to allowing the group of 5 to be participating in more than 1 or 2. They are losing their minds right now that more than one of these teams are in it. And they're the ones that drew up the bylaws.
Yeah.
Now, all they had to do in the little laws, Chip, was put the conference champion automatically gets in of those 4 conferences.
Yeah.
Because the way they worded it, the Pac-12 champion could actually steal a spot as well.
Yep.
Because they are a conference, there are 2 teams in it. One's 6-6, the other's 2-10. But according to the bylaws
right
of this year, now next year it's going to change, but of this year, if Washington State would have went 10-1 this year, they would have took a spot too from one of the automatic playoff spots.
They're expanding, right? They're bringing back the Pac-10 next year, right? Is that what's happening?
I do not know anything about that.
But
I got one more question.
Okay.
If you're Notre Dame, why would you not join the Pac-12?
Yeah.
Beat two sorry teams, make your own schedule anyway.
Pretty sure.
that's what they do anyway.
Well, then you would be the automatic qualifier and the champion, and then it wouldn't be anything. But next year, they didn't write in the bylaws that the ACC champion would get in. But next year, they've written in the bylaws that if Notre Dame is voted into the AP top or whatever top 12, they get to play.
And that's
Kevin.
It's coming from a Notre Dame frame. That's a ripoff.
Kevin, the 2026 Pac-12 new conference. Washington State, Oregon State, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Utah State, Texas State.
There we go.
And Gonzaga for most sports. So
again, Notre Dame.
Yeah, what I'm saying, just join that one, win that league, and then you can complain your conference.
Again, am I not making a point here? Is that they should join a weak conference like that and then win it?
Or like your point,
don't complain and then join the SEC and then
the point you made about some of the lower tier SEC schools. The same point you made.
If you're Florida, why would you just leave? Why would you join the ACC?
I've got
or whoever.
2 points I wanted to make about this.
The Sun Belt.
Yeah, first of all, and we've talked about
and that would be stupid. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
That would be a excellent move for them to join the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
So now remember, Will, real quick, if you want to win and want to make the playoffs like they say, these big schools would join the Sun Belts and the Conference USAs and win them. But if they just want to make a little money, like Chip's saying, they don't want to give up that NBC deal. They don't want to give up that SEC money.
Notre Dame.
Florida is just as happy finishing in 12th in the ACC and making $100. This is the Jerry Jones model. They'd rather finish 12th and make $100 million than win the championship and lose $1 million.
Yeah. But the 2 points that I see here, one, and this goes back to,
would any AD or head coach in the nation take a zero salary this year to win the national championship?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead, Chip.
Nope.
That's all I'm asking.
But the point, and this goes back to what you said about the automatic qualifiers, if that was in the bylaws. And Tom, the SEC and the Big Ten are wanting to make this the Power Two, because they're not wanting to respect the other two conferences. They don't want them to be a part of it. The ACC screwed this up. They need to do away with divisions. This whole thing has shown that.
The SEC did away with theirs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you've got the best team in the conference not playing the conference championship. That's a problem, and that's part of part of the reason that ACC looks like a joke. The other point I was going to make: there is a phenomenal article, and I'll give ESPN credit, by Dan Wetzel that he wrote. The title of it is "The College Football Playoff Committee Isn't Perfect, but it's the best system we got." I don't care about the title. His point is, and this is the whole thing I get down to, the playoffs started with what, 4 teams initially?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've expanded it to 12. Mm-hmm. When we had 4 teams, the 5th and the 6th place teams got upset. Mm-hmm. When we expanded it to 12, the 13th and the 14th place are going to get upset. If we expand it to 16, this is working, because these teams at this point, nobody that's 13th or 14th or the Notre Dame, none of them, and this is the argument, the thesis I will continue to make, none of them can sit here and tell the country we did everything we could do and we still didn't get in. That you didn't win every game, and that's to Will's point.
They led 68 into basketball, and what do we argue?
Yeah.
Before the first 4 out. I mean,
we're going to complain about the 13th and 14th ranked team. They should have a chance to win a national championship. Really?
You're right.
Really?
So what they're going to do when they expand?
That's a good point.
When they expand, the argument's going to be is how many group of 5s are we allowed? And so what's pissed me off is reading this stuff online and watching these people on TV say that the group of 5 shouldn't be allowed at all. They don't want them allowed. They're trying to actually kick us back to Division I AA and make us play. I just don't understand. College football fans, I've said it forever, hate Cinderellas. They are not the same fans as college basketball fans.
Weird. It's really weird.
There'll be 3 football classifications.
They do not want Cinderellas. They don't even want you on the field for a chance to play. And they won't even root for you. They'll be like, I hope you get beat by 50.
I know. If
weird. App goes into Georgia for a playoff game, they would root for
Georgia.
But
when the number one seed goes down in the tournament, we love it. Yeah.
Do you remember when App beat Michigan? I mean,
I don't think you remember that
We've won
game.
in Michigan. We've won in Texas A&M. We've won in North Carolina.
No,
South
but I'm
Carolina.
just saying the snowball effect that had on Michigan that year, that they was just, I mean, App beat them with a field goal, and then they never recovered that year. And I think that's the solid that they got. If you lose to one of these teams, you just don't ever recover from it. You're always thinking about that. It's never the next play.
I got to reword history a little bit. App dominated that game for however minutes they're in. Notre Dame made a valiant comeback effort.
Michigan.
They tried to kick a field goal at the end, and Corey Lynch stuffed it back in their faces. It ran it down up the Big House's rear end and said, "Ohio State, you're second in the Big House."
That was a great day for Appalachian State. I mean, they that
but,
for
but
years.
again, we've went in those plays. Northern Illinois just knocks everybody out, Tom.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know who all they've beaten because I don't keep up Northern Illinois, but they got a whole wall of the teams that they've beaten. And the fact of saying, like, y'all all should get out. If you're going to 16, my argument is every one of us gets one spot. Yeah. Y'all all get two. And then but the SEC and the Big Tens will never agree to that. They wouldn't even give the ACC 2 spots or even one when they go 13-0. You think they're giving the group of 5 stuff?
The point you made about and this is I know they're fixing next year, but the point you made about the Pac-12 and how small the conference is right now, and it's supposed to be growing next year. But I mean, even the championship subdivision has bylaws to cover that, because 2 years ago the Big South Conference didn't have enough football teams, so they had to merge with the Ohio Valley Conference to get whoever that co-conference champion was had an automatic bid to the championship playoffs. Even they have that figured out. It's like these oversights by apparently the most prestigious level of college football. They're so full of themselves they can't cover all the tracks.
You got Feinbaum and these other sports writers that are controlling the narrative on the whole.
Well, the more sponsored sports writers.
The more teams that make from the SEC, they make more money. So here's an example. So the SEC team makes the playoffs, they make money, and they're on the SEC, owned by the ESPN. They get better, they pay more players. All Sun Belt teams got $300,000. That's it, just $300,000 for James Madison making the playoffs. So App State got $300,000. This triples Louisiana Monroe's athletic budget.
I know, man. It's so
they're so scared to get beat because they know it'll crumble if we start beating them in the actual playoffs.
I'm sorry. Can I just back up real quick? And I know this point's not going to be related, but so how much? How much is that amount that you said is triple?
ULM. Louisiana Monroe, 300,000 triples their athletic.
That triples their athletic budget.
I think that's their NIL.
What state is they in?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Who did they just hire? Who did they just hire as the head coach for another state?
LSU.
And how much are they paying him? How much are they paying another coach to not coach them? I mean,
it's over $100-something million.
Yeah, it's insane.
At least the Vanderbilt coach says no one's fault but our own. We had our opportunities and we didn't do enough.
That's it.
We're not victims of the process. Our ownership is coming up short.
That is a head coach right there. That's the mentality. We did not do everything. If you're not going to come to me with an undefeated record, to Will's point, don't come to me and say you deserve to be in the playoff.
All right, I think that's about it. I'm trying to scroll through so if there's anything else. We got to come back and do our bad picks and more. Let's see. Talking about Tulane, they beat USC a few years ago. They're a pretty good, decent team. Tulane did. I think Tulane's won more SEC championships than half the SEC teams in the SEC. Because I know they won one. Did you know that, Will? All-time football SEC championships.
Probably right.
And they left. And how smart was they? Like I said, they left. They're going to get in the playoffs because they're playing in a weaker conference.
Dude, it's been a long time. I don't never remember Tulane being in there.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Probably since the
50s or
60s,
something, right?
Let's see. Georgia Tech has 5 of them.
Yeah, Georgia Tech was in the SEC. I did know that, but it's been a long time since they've been out.
Oh, let's see. Tulane, 1934. Wow. Again, and let's see if they got any more. I'm scrolling up the list, and my eyes might just miss it scrolling, but yeah. That's the only one I saw. So Tulane's got more than half the SEC. So there you go.
Got more than Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
right?
they got So but they don't want them in there playing with them. They don't want us playing with them. Will. And so real quick, one last thought before we go to break. The NIL has killed a lot of these schools. App State, like we're 5-7, 7-5. We used to get the kids that maybe didn't get in academically, and or that you're not going to pay, and they're going to go play for a year somewhere else. And they come, and we get a couple of those kids that are good. Hey, we like Boone, we're good, and we just stay here. And That's not happening now. It's not. They're not going to get it. Like, listen, we're going to have.
Tulane's got 2 kids from Shelby off of the NIL.
The problem is that we're going to have to put a third story on that Wendy's to be able to afford this NIL. So that's our issues. We've got to figure that out. All right, we'll be back in a minute. KDCBroadcasting.com.
Someone will once again win a $1,000 Christmas shopping spree, and it could be you. The drawing will be